Can we talk about the misconception that keto does not build muscles or prevents muscle growth?
Yeah, this I get this pushback quite a bit from the conventional nutrition space within the sport of bodybuilding. I think a lot of that comes to just dogmatic thinking, and people in that space have looked towards carbohydrates for energy. They look to spiking insulin as a growth agent, and insulin is an extreme growth agent. It causes muscle tissue to grow, it causes fat tissue to grow, it causes cancer cell growth to grow. But when it comes to building muscle, the main pillars that you want to hit is making sure you're in a caloric surplus, making sure you're consuming enough protein to build and repair muscle tissue, and to elicit enough of a training stimulus to give your body reason to grow in the first place. All of those boxes being checked, you'll have muscle protein synthesis take place and you'll build more tissue in the complete absence of carbohydrates.
So, what does that look like during a day? When are you eating your protein? When are you eating your macros? And how much protein do you recommend?
So I'm currently eating about 2 meals a day, sometimes 3 meals a day. I don't eat the 6 or 7 meals a day anymore. When I get into a deficit, I'll sometimes transition to an OMAD approach. So basically just 1 meal a day. But in a building phase, I'm trying to optimize for muscle growth. I'll have 2 or 3 meals a day so that I'm having at least, 30 or 40 grams of protein with ample leucine and, multiple times throughout the day, 2 or 3 times, like I said. If you're getting that sporadically throughout the day, then you're going to be able to stimulate muscle protein synthesis more than once, which is advantageous from a muscle building standpoint. As far as protein amounts and recommendations, when in a building phase, a general good rule of thumb is, 1 gram of protein per pound of body weights or per pound of lean mass for someone that is overweight would be a pretty good rough recommendation. Like I said, I'm currently 180 pounds, and at the moment I'm consuming anywhere between 180 and 200 grams of protein a day.
And where are you getting your protein from? Is it all whole food based? Is it from, protein bars? I mean, you've got your keto brick. Also, what about protein shakes? Are you a believer in those? And there's a lot of controversy about different protein shakes, and are they actually beneficial?
I think I probably burned myself out on protein shakes in my prior bro bodybuilding days. I haven't had a protein shake in years. I'll have the keto brick. There's about 30 grams of protein in each keto brick flavor. But I always encourage all of my clients, all the people that follow me, to prioritize whole, nutrient dense, single ingredient sources of food. So most of my protein is coming from ground beef. I also hunt quite a bit. So venison makes up a pretty good portion of my protein requirements. Elk also makes up a pretty good portion, some dairy, some whole fat yogurt, but honestly mostly just animal sourced protein.